Here, I'm sitting down with Brandon to unpack the ethics of virtual staging on the MLS.
Let's talk a little bit more about this virtual staging. So, we usually do in-person staging, and we figured on this condo, let's try virtual staging. You dug into it and you found, okay, here's how I can take my photos and add virtual furniture to it. But being consistent with this protect, preserve, and serve, it's a tongue twister. You said, hey, we should add watermarks to this that say virtually staged. And so I was like, yeah, of course, that seems obvious. We want to make sure that someone, again, doesn't show up to this house, see these photos and be like, where's the furniture? And so took these beautiful photos, added furniture. The place looked insane. Like, you wouldn't even have known that it was virtually staged. But then I got an email from the MLS, right? And because we had words on our photo, I was at risk of a fine. And so, it just seems silly that I talked my way out of it, apologized, let him know that we were just trying to be as honest as we could.
That's right.
But what's your take on that? Like, it just seems silly that by us trying to do a service, we were getting in trouble for it.
Yeah, I think the world we live in today is a little backwards, but as long as we are doing the ethical part of letting people know and being transparent about what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, this is virtual stage. Heck, for someone come in and measure out the size of the bed that was in the room, and it be off by a few inches or something, and that could be damaging or a disservice to them when looking through the photos. So by putting the virtual staging on the corner, we thought we were doing the right thing, and I truly believe we were. But unfortunately, the MLS didn't want to have any of that part in that. Which I understand. They probably just don't want people putting their logos or
writing the compensation amount, nowadays, that because it can't be on the MLS, adding these little tricks. And I think in my conversation with them, they've have like an AI program that's kind of scraping all the photos and looking for words. And so that's how we got lumped into it.
And you nailed it. Talking about the AI, it's like the AI is getting better, and it's so good. It's like, we're now having to question, is this real? Is this not? Like, on every step of the way in the world that we live in today. So I think it's, by putting that, I felt like we were, kind of setting the mark for the right thing to do and kind of navigate this new world. But, perhaps.
I think I would rather err on the side of doing something like that where we're, providing full transparency and then, ask for forgiveness, I guess. But, for agents out there, just so no writing on your photos. And the best thing to do is you put the staged photos, virtually staged photos, and then you put the regular photos of the house vacant, and then confidential remarks and description, right? Home is virtually staged, because, we can't have it in the photos, but we can still provide those disclaimers. And I think it's a necessity.